Can you tell me how are you feeling right now? How are you doing?
Feeling good. It's a Thursday, chilling, doing interviews. Today is my interview day, spending
Hmm.
an hour. Just did one. Tomorrow as well is going to be an hour dedicated to interviews promoting our new album.
Yeah, you have a
So,
busy day, I see.
yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's even like it feels it's busier because like in few days I have to fly to Dubai to start our Asian tour.
Mm. What can you tell me about the new Duel album that you have coming out in February? About the music, how did you come up with it? How would you say the music is and
I didn't come up with music, unfortunately. And unfortunately,
but you're
I
part of
don't.
it. You're part of it.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't compose. I honestly never tried. I mean, I tried just, but for fun, just to laugh at. But we've been working really hard, and it was a long process, really long, because we started in 2023
Hmm.
in the end of well basically that's how it that's how it is in our band. Once we're done composing an album, we release it,
Hmm.
and right away we start writing a new one, and it doesn't matter how long it is, like between two releases. We just start writing, at least like riffs and stuff. So yeah, it took us like, I mean, maybe more than 6 months, yeah. It's
Mm.
just probably from October 2023 till I don't know, April 2024 or something. So, and then I stepped up to record the vocals for it. So yeah, I think it was the longest that we took for to make it happen. Yeah, the whole process, it's almost the same. They write music, then I lay my vocals on top of it. This time it was easier for me, and I guess easier for all of us, for all who was involved in the
Hmm.
process, like for the musicians and for the our sound producer as well. Because like this time we managed to actually prepare demos for it, rough sketching and everything with vocals. So it is in the future. It's easier for me to be in the studio and record songs, because before I didn't actually like take it seriously enough to get prepared. So often I was there at the studio, just okay, well, I have lyrics. Some of them sometimes they were not finished even. It's like, okay, let's record, but I don't know what we're gonna do. Because yeah, I didn't have any vocal parts in my mind.
Mm.
So basically a lot of that was just improvisation. This time it was easier. And yeah, the lyrics, it took me a week to write all the lyrics for all the songs, which is super fast, because in the past it took me like a few months, 2, 3. But this time I set a goal, followed it, and yeah,
Yeah, and I
proud of
remember.
myself.
Yeah, and you should be definitely because I remember actually reading from Metal Hammer 2024 that you said that you didn't really feel inspiration to do the lyrics because you had like real life stuff, you had to do taxes
Yeah,
and stuff like that. Did you overcome it when you did the lyrics and or do you still struggle
exactly.
with that?
This year it's easier,
Mm.
but there is no album to write. So, but because yeah, honestly, the beginning of 2024, I needed to do a lot of stuff to
Mm.
fix. I needed to do that. It was the application for my green card.
Mm.
I had to do a lot of
Yeah, yeah,
documents to be
paperwork, yeah.
prepared. Yeah, paperwork and like connecting with this person, this person. It was tough. And on top of that, I was thinking, oh my God, I need to write lyrics, and I need to think about something else than my personal life. And you have to separate yourself absolutely, because what you are going through and what you want to write about are the things that don't come together. Just, oh my
Yeah.
God, who wants to hear a song about applying for green card and extending your green card and stuff? And like you Can you hear me? And yeah, that's why I had to write all my lyrics like as soon as possible. I didn't have few months like I used to, and yeah, so that's why I just had to finish it in a week after I was done with all the paperwork for all the shit that fell on me, at once. So yeah, but I did it as always through pain and sweat. But
Talking a bit about those, you told that you wouldn't necessarily write about the green cards or anything, but how do you separate when you write lyrics? You have
yeah,
clean vocals and you have harsh vocals. How do you separate which things you sing clean and which things you growl?
basically, it depends on the lyrics.
Mhm.
It's difficult, so
Mm.
you have to separate it. Two types of vocals, of course, clean and extreme, and then those two split into several ones again. So the extreme, you have to know where to go low, where to go high, where to go somewhere in the middle. And the same with clean ones. So it's like a tree. It's all during the process. You have no idea what you're doing until you do it. That's how I roll. And yeah, and in the end, like only during this process, you figure it out. Okay, you take time to rethink, you have time to listen more and more. That's why I'm so proud of myself, just to be able to record the demos before we actually recorded the actual tracks. That really helped. That really helped.
Do you feel that the process of singing something with your extreme voice makes some topics easier to talk about because you can sort of hide them under this sound?
No, 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 no. It's quite on the opposite.
Mhm.
Screaming makes it all exposed more.
Okay. Mm.
So when you scream, you want it to be heard. You
Mm.
don't conceal it. You actually, expose it. I mean, for example, in the song "Hedonist," all the clean ones is just like you enjoy your life and just bathing in wine and all this stuff. But when the shit hits the fan, when you don't have anything to enjoy, now the tension grows. The psychological tension, the inner conflict grows, and that's when you start screaming because, oh my god, I don't want it anymore. I mean, I want something more, but I hit the ceiling of pleasure. So you
Mm.
just scream, oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get that. And a big part of Jinjer's breakthrough to the general public was YouTube and reaction videos, and of course, reaction videos, but also these vocal analysis videos that people did. Did you ever watch any of those videos?
Well, if I don't, because I know there are good things
Mm.
are said about my vocals. I don't think, maybe there are some video reactions that people just punishing me there, but that's why I don't watch them. you know so no, I think I don't know why. It's not the type of content I want to consume, let's say. I
Mhm.
don't even I It's not only about Jinjer. I don't watch any reaction videos about any other
Okay.
things, not even music, but only maybe when it's a review of some product.
Ah, yeah, for sure.
That I want to buy.
Yeah, for sure. We always
And
check the review.
yeah,
Yeah.
and usually I watch those reviews after I buy things. Then I
Yeah.
cry.
Yeah, or you make yourself feel justified that you bought the thing that, oh, I was right, you know. It was good
Yeah,
to buy.
yeah, yeah. So hit or miss. But I mean, I'm eternally grateful. I'm eternally grateful for all the people who showed so much attention, so much
Mm.
love and praise to our songs. But I mean, I don't feel sorry that I don't watch them, because it's just I don't know, it distracts me, it gives me anxiety. I don't know why. A lot of things give me anxiety, and I try to escape from that. Try to avoid them.
Yeah, for sure. I understand totally. And on the new album, as well as a lot of your stuff in the past, it's very technical, very intricate stuff. I listened to the new songs, and there's a lot of happening. How do you find the room to put your vocals on top of all the crazy riffing and drumming?
It's hard, it's a tough part of my role
Mm,
in making music, because I have to put this soul,
mm,
spirit into some kind of monster. Yeah, that's how I see it. If you try to imagine music, just to give it something, to give it a body
mm.
in your hand, then you want to go, oh my God, what are you? So I have to make you alive. It's a Frankenstein, honestly, for me.
Mm.
I mean, the monster of
Yeah.
Frankenstein and the creature. But my help has to right to live, and to operate in this world, I don't know, you know what I mean? So yeah, basically, I have to give it heart,
Mm,
soul, some kind of character to it. And yeah, so every time I'm just listening to songs, first I'm in shock. It's like,
mhm,
oh my God, how am I gonna do it? It's so not typical for me to sing to this kind of music, because I was growing up listening to just pop music, like
mhm.
all around the world, and we know it's simple and it's catchy. So I guess for me, subconsciously, I want music to be more understandable, easy to dance to, easy to sing to. Yeah, with Jinjer, it's quite a roller coaster. But in the end of the day, of course, it takes nerves, takes patience, but it's all possible. And with vocals, actually, sometimes vocals complicate the
Mm.
music, but sometimes make it easier. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just it's hard to explain. You just have to do it and just to work it, as I said, to work with it in the process, and the whole vibe that you have during the process of composing or recording vocals. It's gonna tell you where to go, show you
Yeah.
the direction. It's always I always say that probably vocals, they write the vocal parts, they write
Mm,
themselves,
mm.
I have to follow them, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not the leader.
The music is the leader, yeah. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah, exactly.
Do you just talked about dancing and all this, but there's certain danceability to metal as well. Do you find that when you perform some of the songs live that you maybe felt in studio, it was difficult to get into, so to speak, that the live actually makes you find something from the song that you connect with more, with your body and with your soul?
For me, it's absolutely not, because
Mhm,
when I'm in the studio, I'm one on one. Like French people say tête à tête, so face to face with music.
mm,
I'm there creating. Live performance is something that I have to concentrate on
mhm,
different stuff, like more than I have to like there's more than one thing that I have to concentrate when I'm live. I have to listen to all the musical instruments. I have to control my breath, how accurate I hit a note. Sometimes I have to watch my steps, because I can fall if I
yeah.
dance too hard.
Hmm.
I can stumble on something. So it's live performance is hectic for me. I think I find myself like recording is my stuff.
I understand,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, live performance is hectic, and I get nervous. Of course, I get nervous, and I don't have like that much of like
Yeah,
a
stage fright. Yeah.
stage fright. Yeah, but definitely have an social anxiety. So
Mm,
yeah, sometimes I overthink during singing.
mm.
I can't think about like stuff that's like irrelevant. Like I'm not even here.
Yeah, I understand totally. For the end, I would like to ask you about your relationship to Finland, because our magazine is placed in Finland, even though we
Oh
are
yeah,
global. What are some of your relationships or memories from Finland?
only positive things. First time I wish there was Eugene next to me because I'm so bad at like remembering the dates and yeah,
Mm.
years. When we first time came to Finland, it was a festival.
Mhm.
Forgot. There was Prodigy playing that
Oh,
time.
could it be Province or
No,
Kustok or
no. Q,
yeah,
maybe Q Stock.
yeah, could have
No,
been. I don't know. I'm just
I forgot. I'm
thinking.
totally forgot. Yeah, but it was in
Yeah,
no like fucking 2000 and I don't know 16, 17 or
yeah,
18.
long ago.
Somewhere
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, a long time ago. Was awesome. Our drama was above the clouds from the catering that you had there. And honestly, I love the people are super nice. I mean, from the crew people that on festivals and the audience is awesome and beautiful nature. And honestly, a few years ago, maybe a year ago, actually,
Mhm.
I was thinking about moving to Finland. I was looking for a right country for myself to move to. And Finland, some kind of like spoke to me, but then I checked that kind of expensive to live there.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially I guess especially for immigrants, Also, I found out I did two DNA tests here in America,
Mm.
sent my spit to the lab, got my results, and both of them said that I'm like 0.3% Finnish, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, and
No
I guess
wonder you
it's
have metal in you when there's a bit of
yeah,
Finnish
yes,
in
it's
you.
from my father. Yeah,
No.
he could be Finnish, it's like gray, blue gray eyes, so cool. So yeah, but totally. Every time we come to Finland, play festivals are great. So we're pretty happy to be there. So
Yeah, and
this kind of always great.
the
Yeah,
Finnish people really enjoy Jinjer. What I've seen in festivals, they're really into it always.
yeah. Well, that's great. Great. Who else will understand music of Jinjer?
I mean, well said, well said. Yeah. And anyway, we're waiting to see you again. Thank you so much, Tatiana, for your
Yes.
time. It was really enjoyable to talking to you.
Thank
And
you, Samuel. Absolutely, absolutely pleasure to
thank
talk
you.
to you. Thank you very much for the conversation.